Hi friends, Diana here, and I'm super excited about what I'm going to be doing for you today. Sticking with my theme of easy, healthy, gluten-free yummies. And today, this is for you or for your kids. So I'm really excited. So, how many of you have kids in school and when they come home, they're starving, right? This is a big deal for us. They don't eat enough at school. So I love to have things that are easy, fast, and healthy that are actually going to fill them up so we can make it maybe to dinner time. So one of my favorite things are energy bites, which are so adaptable and so easy to make gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever. So I love it, and they're very simple. So comment below what you like to do. What's your favorite thing for after-school snacks, or for you when you're just like on the go and want something healthy to just grab? Let us know. And don't forget to subscribe and ring a bell, because I'm going to keep coming at you with these great, simple, easy recipes. I've got a lot of baking ideas for the fall coming up, but please let me know what you would like to see for baked goods and gluten-free and dairy-free and these things, so that I can make something that you're going to enjoy. So, okay, let's get going. Energy bites. Super simple. Step one, oats. Now you want to get certified gluten-free if that's an issue for you, because otherwise they can be run on the same mill at the factory or the same line as gluten. We don't want that. My husband can totally tell a difference. So we always get Bob's Red Mill because that's what's there and it's not too expensive. So you're simply going to get a cup of these. And the thing about this recipe is you totally can double it, which I often do. Okay. You want one good cup thrown in there. So this is my food processor. You absolutely don't have to use this. You can just mix everything together, but it's a little bit easier because it will get some of my dry ingredients all the same size. So next, that's 1 cup of oatmeal. Usually we put in 2/3 a cup of coconut flakes, and you want ones that don't have added sugar. Now I only have a little bit, so I'm just gonna throw in a little bit. I just roll with what I have, and I don't let it stop me from doing things. Because, y'all, we don't do perfection around here, okay? That's not what we do. We just do good. Okay, next we're going to put in flax seed, a 1/2 cup. Flax seed is great. It's a good source of fiber. Yes, I was born in Maine. Fiber. And some omegas. So we're going to put in 1/2 cup of this. And again, we have Bob's Red Mills. I mean, we are from the Northwest. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Portland and been to their outlet factory. Pretty awesome. But you know what I love? Okay, I love the seal on this. Maybe it's a sensory thing, but it seals so great. In fact, we love it so much, we buy our chia seeds in bulk and keep it in our freezer. That's this thing behind me. And we actually put it in one of these bags because we love the seal so much. But again, with all these things, you gotta get gluten-free. Otherwise, you're just defeating the point if you have real gluten issues. And if you're doing gluten-free just because you feel better, go for it. Don't feel guilty or bad about it. And if you eat gluten and you're feeling fine, yay, good for you. You know, just figure out what works for you. So we're doing 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Now, one reason I like to grind this up too when dealing with chia seeds is they are best if they are soaked, or, you know, when we're cutting it up, that's going to help a lot too. But when we add the peanut butter and the honey, that will kind of help, because seeds have this protective layer on them, and when they get wet, that helps it like start to dissolve and break down, because if it was a seed growing, when it gets wet, that's when it would start opening up to grow. So that's why the sprouted and getting wet is great. And then we're going to add cinnamon, and we add the yummy, good Ceylon cinnamon. Really good. It's the real stuff. So you're going to do about, it depends how much you like cinnamon. Now, we really like cinnamon here, so I'm doing about 2 teaspoons. You could totally do like 1 or a full tablespoon. We really like our cinnamon, and it's so good for you too, so, you know. And then I've got my pink salt, and I add a pinch of pink salt. We're going to have some sweetness going on, so you want some salt to balance that out. And salt's great for rehydrating, although probably would need more than the layer level I'm putting in here. Okay, we've got all our dry goods in here. So then you're just going to pulse it and kind of get it, you want it all the same size. So we're pretty close here. You could do it for a couple minutes depending on how, depending on how much you want it ground up or whatever, but very similar here. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of honey, and this is a great time to use like your raw honey, whatever's local to you, because you're not cooking it, so they can actually get those benefits of the raw honey. It has enzymes in it that are really good for your body and for health. And then it's got, if it's local, the reason you want local is because, as we all know, that can actually help your pollen issues. If you take honey like every day, you could do a little teaspoon or so of honey every day. So I figure why not. So I put in about 2 tablespoons. Totally do what works for you. The reason that honey is good too is it's going to create the wet, sticky texture. And then I'm doing about 1/4 cup of peanut butter. And this is where you're going to have to adjust. You're going to blend it and see if you need to add more or not on these. I'm using all natural peanut butter. If you don't have all natural, it's okay. Just use what you have. You can also use other butters. You could use, we have almond butter or the sunflower seed butter, which I love. Peanut butter isn't always the most healthiest, but it tastes really good. And it's got lots of protein. So then this is the one you're gonna kind of blend it, and you want it to all kind of come together. I will say this is much easier than a bowl. I just don't always like having to clean these pieces. Do you hear me? Even though I just rinse them and put them in the dishwasher. I don't know. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's about the right texture because I can kind of work it because we're going to put this in a bowl. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get this set up so we can make these. Oh, forgot. You can add a little bit of vanilla for a flavor kick. Not essential, but why not? Like, if you have a choice to add vanilla, just do it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is super simple. You're gonna take this, any cooking kind of tray that you have, and you're just gonna make balls. I like about this size, and then we usually do like 2 for like a serving. Really simple. Yay. They do not have to look perfect. Again, that's kind of my thing. Not perfect, but just good. And that's what I love about this. It's really easy. In fact, my kids often help me. They're not in the mood to right now, and that's okay. As a lot of you know, I have kids on the spectrum, and so sometimes they're in their mood to do stuff, sometimes they're not, and we don't push things because this is not essential. We focus on essential things, not little things like this. But what's great is we're not cooking these. We're actually just going to freeze them. And another thing you could do is I sometimes add chocolate chips, depending how much sugar you want. And there's some great dairy-free chocolate chips that we do when I do it for Ariel. But these also work fine. These have enough for me, and they're so great to just have when you just want something really quick to eat. They could even work for a breakfast because it's like oatmeal. It's pretty much your oatmeal to go right here. So, okay. This was 1 batch. They're gonna make between
the number of the day is
12 and 16 probably. I've got about 14 here, depending on the size that you make. Now, a lot of times I double it because why not? Then I have a lot more, and they're so easy. So I'm just gonna put this in the freezer behind me. They're actually right on top of a tray of bananas that I have broken up. I break up bananas and freeze them on a tray, and then I put them in a bag. And they're amazing for smoothies or your nice cream, your ice cream made with bananas. So then I'm just gonna wait about 20 minutes, and then they should be cold. Okay, so I have some judges here to test our energy bites. Ariel, Atticus, energy bite. How are they?
Energetic. Well, no, but...
Not cold enough for you?
I need more honey.
More honey. Sweeter?
There's not much salt, and it's too raw, so you'll have to be eliminated for that.
No, I've just been eliminated by my own children.
You've been chopped.
You just wait, in 5 minutes they're gonna be like, Mom, can I have another one? So, all that I do is I put them in a bag, usually a Ziploc bag, and then we just keep them in the freezer. My kids really like them cold, and it kind of keeps them together and is really nice in the summertime or when it's hot out. And that's it, y'all. It's so easy, and they're so great to have on hand. So I hope this was helpful for you. Like, comment below, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm really thankful for all of you. Check out some of my other videos. I have my gluten-free bread video, and then some health tips that I do. And my heart here is to show you guys it's really pretty easy to do healthy and to take control of your life by just changing a few little things. So someone's having a lot of fun here. We're gonna go now, enjoy our day. I hope you guys enjoy your day.